Hi, you're watching this video because you want to learn how to touch $50,000 a month using webinars. In this video, I'm going to be running you through the exact strategy that we've been using to get coaches to $50,000 a month using a simple webinar. So let's just dive right into it. So here's what this strategy can do for you. In an entire month, you can be running a webinar at least 4 times. One of my clients got these results. He had 480 people attend his webinar across the month, out of which around 29% showed up live. He sold this course to 28 people, which made him $28,000. And then again, he had the replay sequences from which he got another 20 sales. That's how the strategy works. You first want to bring all the people to register for your webinar. So this can be done through meta ads as well as organic. I'm just going to focus on meta ads for now. You bring them to a webinar registration page. What should your webinar be about? I'll get into all of that shortly. Once they register for this webinar, you're going to have an upsell for them. For your webinar opt-in page, you're not going to be using any videos, none of that sort. We want it to be more curiosity-based. So there'll just be an image of you, a headline, and what the webinar could be about. And what can they take away from that webinar? Over here, you're going to try to incentivize them to show up for the webinar live. So this is your audience, which has a higher purchasing power. You can upsell them into a community or a free live call or a question and answer session where you can eventually sell them your main program if they don't happen to show up live, giving them some special access to maybe some resources you've created. But the incentive of all these things is to bring them to the live webinar where you can sell them into your main program. You're going to have a certain percentage of people opt into this upsell. After that, you're going to take everybody to a thank you page. Now, on this thank you page, you're not going to write a simple thank you for registering for this webinar. What you're going to be doing is have a bunch of videos which could answer any possible questions that they have. Now, this could be questions like, why should they listen to you? Since this is cold traffic, a video about why should they listen to you? What can they expect on the webinar? You also want to have an entire wall of testimonials at the bottom so that credibility increases. Here, the purpose is to show as much enthusiasm and energy as possible so you can get these people live on the webinar. Again, everybody might not want to watch a video, so you can just have an agenda document which answers the very same question which you've made videos about. This works for the older demographic because they might not want to watch the videos. After this, you're going to have a pre-webinar nurture sequence, which is the SMSs you will send, the emails you will send to get these people to show up live. First, you're going to be starting with indoctrination emails. It's basically emails where trying to build up the curiosity and giving them teasers of what's going to happen in the webinar. So you're going to send them these emails which have these videos about you, giving them a teaser of what is going to happen on the webinar. You're also going to be sending them SMSs as well as emails to get them live. You're going to be sending them 3 days before the webinar, 1 day before the webinar, the morning of the webinar, 1 hour before the webinar, 15 minutes before the webinar, 15 minutes after, and 30 minutes after. Yes, it's a lot, but if you want to get 30% show up rates or more, you need to do this. Now you're going to have the live webinar. This should be about 90 minutes. The first 60 minutes, you're going to handle their fears and their objections. And in the last 30 minutes, you're going to be pitching, having a question and answer session. In this video, I'm also going to be explaining you what the webinar script should look like. So you're going to have a certain number of people who are buying it live. If you have 5% or 10% people buying your program live, that's a good sign. 10% close it on a webinar is a really good number. Now, there are going to be a certain number of people who haven't watched the entire webinar or who did not end up coming for it. You're going to have a 3-day replay sequence. So for 3 days, you're going to be trying to get them to watch the replay. And this is going to be for 3 days specifically because you want to build that urgency and scarcity around your webinar. You're going to have quite a bit of purchases coming from people from the replay itself. So if they've now seen the replay but they haven't ended up buying it, you can again send them to another email sequence. Now you're going to have 2 email sequences, one for people who've watched it, one for people who've not. If they did not happen to watch the replay, then you're going to again invite them to the next webinar. If they happen to watch the replay, but they did not end up buying, you're going to put them in another email sequence where you're trying to handle all the objections and get them to make the purchase. Also, this flow should work for you if you're selling any program, which starts from $300 all the way up to $2,500 to $3,000, depending on who you're selling to. If you're selling something more expensive than that, then after this webinar, you want them to fill out an application form. So they fill out an application form, they book a call, and then on the call, you sell them for your $5,000, $10,000 package. You should expect around 80% of the people to actually show up, which is a lot higher than if you would directly ask them to come on a call from cold traffic. So if you're selling a $5,000 package and directly expecting people to buy it from the webinar, then you want the same results for the simple reason it is higher stakes. So you would want to get them on a call and close them on the call itself. Again, this is a reminder, you can use this strategy for yourself. It will definitely work. But if you want someone to help you through the process to do it for you, just click on the link in the description below so we can see if you're a good fit or not. This is the financial modeling of what your webinar should look like. The cost per registrant should be anywhere up to $5. That's a very good amount. That's a very good amount to have people register for your webinar. Now, of course, if you're selling a more expensive product, you're teaching people how to buy businesses, stuff like that, then your CPR could be a lot higher. It can even be $10 depending on what offer you're selling. But I'm going to take an average of $5 for now. So you've paid $5 to have each person register for the webinar. Out of that, 30% of the people are going to show up for your webinar live. For that, you're going to have to follow the email sequences, the SMSs I've just told you about. In a webinar, the more you practice it, the better you get at it. But you want to close about 10% of the people live. This might not happen in the first time. You might have to run a webinar a couple of times to get these results. But that would be an awesome number to touch. Again, you're going to have the replay sequences. So you're going to have 5% of the people buy your program from that end as well. What should your webinar script look like? The minute you start off the webinar, you're going to start it off with your own origin story or a story from your client, showing them why that would be the best model for them to achieve the result. For example, there are 100 ways to invest money. Would investing in real estate be the best reason for them? So the first story is all about how you have discovered that that's the best model for them to achieve the results. Now, this could be for fitness, for dating, for any of it. And if you've not done it yourself, how one of your clients have achieved the same result. This story should take you anywhere about 15 minutes. After this story, you're going to have 3 other stories. Now, people usually have 3 fears when it comes to why they cannot achieve a certain goal. The first fear is if the model would be the best model for them. The second fear is going to be, okay, they are convinced that it's the best model. They don't believe that they can do it. So that's an internal fear. And the third fear is that they think it's the best model. They feel they can do it, but because of some external reason, they cannot do it. You have to tackle all these 3 fears. Each fear will be a 15-minute story. And the format should be, you start off with the story. The story is going to break their beliefs. Then you explain the strategy as to what the framework is. Over here, you can give them a couple of actionable tips because you still want the webinar to have some value. It shouldn't just be a 1-hour-long pitch. So you give them some value, some actionable tips they can take right there and there. And then you talk about testimonials. So the result somebody else has gotten to drive that point in. You're going to do that 4 times in total, once with your origin story and the 3 fears. After that, you're going to ask permission for them that can you now transition to the close. Once you've said yes, you're going to now use a pitch and stack method, which where you're going to pitch your services and stack them up so they look irresistible to your client. Again, then you have your price drop and then you put in urgency so they can actually grab your offer. So what is the campaign setup and ads going to look like? If you're running webinars for the very first time, if you haven't done it before, then you're going to have 7 to 10 days promotion time for the simple reason you want to test what works first before you go hard on the budget. If you've already proven with the webinar and you've done it before, then it can be anywhere between 3 to 5 days. Of course, the closer your ads are to the webinar, the more likely is it that people are going to show up for the webinar live. So if the ad is starting over here and your webinar is over here, then they're a lot more likely to show up live. Now, what kind of campaigns are you going to be running? There are 2 kinds of campaigns. One is a CBO and one is an ABO. Now, this becomes a bit technical when it comes to marketing. You're going to have 3 ad sets in the CBO, which is a broad lookalike ad set and interest stack. And in campaign 2, you're going to have 1 ad set, which is just for your warm audience stack. Again, you run the promotion, the closer it is to the webinar date, the more it's likely that people are going to show up. So there are 2 ways to work with us. It's a done-for-you system where we run your ads, we come up with the strategy, we make the webinar script, we basically handle all of it. And the second part is where we work with you on a consulting basis where you already have your webinar in place and we just come in and help you as to how you can fix it and get higher conversions. There's a link in the description below where you can book a call with us for consulting basis as well as if you want to just get started and have us make you the entire webinar. I hope you found this strategy extremely valuable and you actually implement it in your business because if you don't implement it, nothing's going to work, right? And thank you so much for watching.